It's Will at VIP Mortgage, time for a local lender update. Rates improved last week, and we're starting off this week with a decline in the bond market, which is causing rates to go back up some. Now, keep in mind these moves are large compared to a normal one-day move, but in the overall scheme, they're pretty small. We're not talking about changes of 1 to 2%. I've heard a lot of people talking about that. I've had some actual agents call me and say, how bad is it? And it's not as bad as the headlines are making it out to be. That being said, uncertainty is still working its way through the market as the 90-day pause on tariffs goes into effect and negotiations with individual countries on what kind of trade arrangements we're going to have actually start to come out in public. That should start to even things out. What's causing the heartburn right now is the Fed. Jerome Powell and also Austin Goolsbee have been talking, and they're giving guidance that is kind of opposite of what you would expect for the market. GDP numbers for the first quarter will come out before the next Fed meeting, which is at the beginning of May, and that is expected to be a lower number than what was originally being projected, possibly even negative growth for that first quarter. The Fed is concerned that tariffs will have an inflationary effect in the short term, and if that happens, they want to stay on a cautious footing for monetary policy rather than cutting rates to try to blunt a possible incoming recession, which is what you would expect them to do. So normally, when the economy looks like it's slowing down and there's maybe a recession coming in, you would think that the Fed would ease monetary policy, that they would lower rates to soften the landing a little bit. And for how many years have we been hearing about them talking about a soft landing? Now they're saying they need to be more cautious and they don't want to move too quickly, which is a little odd because their dual mandate is for employment and interest rates and keeping track of inflation. So if inflation is under control, which it has been for the last two reports, and unemployment is low, which it has been all year, and job creation is high, then the normal path would be for them to be a little more dovish than hawkish. And right now they're the opposite of that. So these comments from the Fed are adding a little fuel to the fire on uncertainty, and the market is maybe a little impatient on wanting some of the details on new trade policy to come out. While that happens, we expect volatility. It's nothing to have a headache about, but it is going to be a little bumpy as we see how things develop. If there's anything we can do for you, or we can get you a rate quote for your specific situation, please give us a call at 719-232-7553.